Welcome to Steve Scott's video series of talking about judo when I feel like it.
Hey, that's a pretty good intro. Well, I might use that. I probably will. I don't know. Through judo's history, as we all know, Jigoro Kano preferred standing techniques to ground fighting techniques. Traditionally, judo has about 70% Newaza throwing techniques and about 30% Katamiwaza controlling or grappling techniques. And that's just the way it is. And that's okay. I mean, but there are people in the past like Kasha Wazaki and other great ground fighters who really preferred and made a career out of beating people on the mat. When I started competing in judo in 1965 as a kid, the rules were written in such a way that as long as there was continuous action, something was going on, the referee would continue the Newaza, the ground fighting Katamiwaza to continue. In fact, I can remember being in matches and seeing matches where it was primarily ground fighting the whole time. And that's a good thing. But as the rules have changed over the years, especially today, we see it's less and less of a factor in judo. Now, there are great throws. There are many great athletes doing many great things, and their Newaza is unbelievably good. But they don't have much time to do it, so it's downplayed in today's rules. Again, this isn't a slam on the IGF rules. It's not. It's just the way it is. And I think as coaches, it's our duty, really, to keep the totality of judo alive, to keep every part of judo we can alive, no matter what it is. And this is the case, of course, in Newaza and Katamiwaza and ground fighting, controlling positions. So I would ask especially the young coaches, to start emphasizing more groundwork. You may be training your athletes to win in contests, yes, but for the total martial art, the total physical education, the total domain of judo, for the sake of keeping judo, the totality of judo alive, I would urge everyone to do more ground fighting, do more Newaza. And understand in Newaza, we call any ground fighting we judo, it's just common parlance, we call it this, Newaza, ground fighting. But it specifically means fighting from the supine position. And there's a book written in about 1968 or so by a number of the great Kodokan masters, Kotani, Awase, Hirose, all of them. It's called Newaza of Judo. And it was there when I first read that book in 68, 69, when it came out as a young man. I first learned the term Newaza no Semekata, which means attack forms from the supine position, And when you look back at the judo, the Kosen judo of the years ago and how it's influenced later Kodokan judo, when the Kosen judo was an offshoot of what was going on at the Kodokan in the early 1900s, and the Kodokan embraced a lot of that, most of it in fact. So it became very much part of judo, the totality of judo. So judo does have a rich history of ground fighting, and certainly in Newaza from this position, the supine position, fighting off the buttocks and off the top. I would ask all of your coaches, especially young coaches who are really active with training competitors and athletes, don't forget the ground game. Don't forget it. It's really important. And I would encourage you to look at some of the old books and some of the old videos that are out there and look what's come from the past. We have a rich history of groundwork in Newaza, and I would highly encourage everyone to do a lot more of it. So anyway, coming up real quick here is going to be a short clip on just a coaching session, me working with my group on just strategies for top position in Newaza. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. We're fighting here, okay? Look, posture up, because he wants to pull me in. He might want to choke me, do something. Don't play into that, okay? Control his hips, okay? Don't reach out too far, because he will catch an arm lock and do that against me. Grab me, he'll swing that over. I'm in trouble. I don't want that. So don't go there. So keep back here, hands in, stay compact, okay? And take little steps, little bits at a time. Take things away from him. Okay, so from here, like I did on the other side, okay, I'll reach back here, I can grab the knees, control the hips, control the knees, and I'll start moving them down. It's kind of like steering them, right? Once I can steer them there, I can come across them. Sorry, but okay, got that? From then I can start passing by them, or I can just come quickly to the side position. All those things can be done. But remember, take your time, be patient, but keep working small bits at a time, one thing after another. Never reach out. That's really the fundamental rule. And also stay below his hips area, his belt. So I can say stay south of the border. Okay, so stay south of the border. It's a good way to remember it. Don't go past that too much until you're ready to go there. When you're ready to go to the south, past his legs and whatever, go for it. But be patient. So patience is a virtue in ground fighting.